Good evening and welcome to Stratford High School for American Legion Baseball tonight between Pittsville and Stratford. Looking forward to a great game tonight. Along with Cale Jacoby, I'm Dan Leonard, and we thank you for joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports. Well, Pittsville comes into tonight's game with a 6-1 summer record, their only loss being to Stratford last week. Stratford, meanwhile, comes in at 9-1. Their only loss was an early season loss to Auburndale. Just about ready for first pitch here tonight. On the mound for Stratford, left-handed Riley Craning pitching for the Tigers. Beautiful night for baseball. A little overcast due to the wildfires in Canada, but still a nice night. If you got time, still time to get down here and watch a good high school American Legion baseball between Pittsville and Stratford. First time I've gotten a chance to see Riley Craning on the mound for the Tigers this summer. Smooth left-hander, throws it pretty hard. Pretty impressed with his speed. We're just about ready for opening batter. Leading it off for Pittsville in the top of half of the first inning will be their pitcher, number 3, Logan Zickert. Pittsville had a very fine baseball team this spring in high school. Lost in the sectional semifinal game to Oliva Strum, 12-3. Oliva Strum went on and then lost in the sectional final game to Ithaca, who went on to win the state championship. Pittsville was 10-0 in the Central Wisconsin South champions, and were overall spring season record of 23 wins and 6 losses for Coach Justin Rayburn. Here we are, just about ready for opening pitch. Craning into the windup, and his first pitch called strike 1. Fastball, low outside corner, called strike, and we're just underway. Curveball breaks in there nicely for strike 2. 79 degrees here at opening pitch. Next pitch bounces. Back to the screen. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Opening batter is Logan Zickert. Foul ball back to the screen. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Craning into his windup. Just outside ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coach Rayburn down at third base. Casey Crone coaching first base for Pittsville. Here's a check swing, called a strike in the dirt. Berg picks it up and throws it to Brady Schmidt at first base for the first out. Brings up shortstop, number 15, Dawson Luther. Both Zickert and Luther are left-handed batters for the Panthers. Just underway here at Stratford High School. 1 out, top of the first. Here's Craning. First pitch to Luther's high, ball 1. Here's the next pitch. Swung and missed, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Nice breeze, not making it too overly hot here this afternoon. Here's the next pitch, high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Craning into his windup. And the pitch. Curveball, swing and miss, strike 2. 2-2 with 1 out. Top of the first. For Stratford defensively, Zaleski at first base, Riley Spindler at second, Keelman at third, and Tubbs at shortstop. Here's the pitch, swing and miss, strike 3. 2 strikeouts to start the top of the first. Brings up the catcher, Jamison Krieger. In the outfield for the Tigers tonight, Alec Chapel in left, Cole Tishy in center, and Landon Swisslin in right. Doing the catching for the Tigers, Brady Berg, and once again on the mound is Riley Craning. Here's the first pitch. Krieger, swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's the next pitch. Check swing, called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Two outs here in the top of the first. Craning into his windup. And the pitch. High ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Was watching Pittsville take their pregame infield practice, and Krieger's got quite an arm behind the plate. So don't see the Tigers doing much running tonight. Here's the next pitch. Fouled. Check swing to the screen. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch coming back by Craning in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Top of the first here at Stratford High School. Just underway American Legion baseball. Pittsville at 6-1, Stratford at 9-1 coming into tonight's game. Here's the next pitch by Craning. High. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Longtime Stratford football coach Cal Takis behind the plate, calling balls and strikes tonight. Here's the pitch, called strike 3 on a curveball. For Pittsville in the top of the first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After a half inning, Pittsville no score. Stratford coming to bat. We'll take a moment and listen to some sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
All right, back at Stratford High School, getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. Logan Zickert finishing his warm-up tosses, throw it on to second. Coming in to bat for the Stratford, the shortstop, leadoff batter, number 7, Jack Tubbs. Here's the first pitch. Back to the screen, ball 1. Right over his head. Ball 2. 2-0, leading off bottom of the first for Stratford. Jack Tubbs. Here's a pitch. Swung on and hit high to left field. He's under it for the catch. Derek Grossman with the catch. 1 out. Hit it well, but just underneath it. 1 out brings up second baseman Riley Spindler. Here's a pitch, called strike 1. Both pitchers here tonight look like they got good speed, good giddy up on, and also good curveballs. Oh and 2 to Spindler with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Here's a shot right at second base. Tried to play it off to the side, and it got past him, and now gets past the right fielder. So we're going to have a single and an error. E9 to allow Spindler to get to second base here with 1 out. Brings up right fielder Landon Zwislin. Hard as Zickert throws his fastball, all you got to do is meet solid contact, and it's going to go pretty good. Here's the first pitch. Slider, low and away, outside, ball 1. One out. 1 on at second base. Here's the pitch by Zickert. In the dirt, ball 2, blocked nicely by Luther. 2-0 with 1 out. Here's the pitch by Zickert. Swung on and hit the short. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to first base by Dawson Luther. Out, number 2. Nice play by the shortstop. Runner remains at second. Brings up third baseman Vance Kielman. Here's Zickert. Line shot to center field. Fielded cleanly by the center fielder, and Riley Spindler is going to score. The cutoff throw in from the outfield bounced and got away from the cutoff man, the first baseman, allowing the run to score. Going to give an RBI single to Vance Kielman, putting Stratford on top 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Henry Zaleski, first baseman. Pickoff throw to first. Kielman back in time. Two outs. 1 run in for Stratford here in the bottom of the first. Here's the fastball high, ball 1. Two outs and runner at first. Bottom of the first, Stratford with a 1-0 lead. Here's Zickert's pitch. Grounded to first. Nice play. Tosses to the pitcher. And he skims the base. Nice looking play. 3-1 for the third out of the inning. For Stratford in the bottom of the first, 1 run, 1 hit. Excuse me, let's start over. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left. After 1 complete inning, Stratford 1, Pittsville 0. We'll take a message from your sponsors. You're listening to American Legion Baseball. here on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
All right, back here at Stratford High School, just getting ready for the top of the second inning. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. All right, Craning just completed his warm-up tosses to throw it on to second. We're ready to begin the top of the second inning. Leading it off, third baseman Will Tolzman. Cleanup batter for Pittsville here tonight. Early evening. Craning into his windup. And here's the pitch. Called strike. Comes right after you. First inning, I think, only had 1 3-ball count. Other than that, he's pretty much been around the plate. Here's Craning's next pitch in the dirt. Jinxed him, I guess. Ball 1, strike 1. Leadoff batter here in the top of the second. Ball 2 high. 2-1. Had a chance to talk for a while with Pittsville's coaches. I was getting the lineups in the dugout prior to tonight's game. Coach Rayburn, Casey Crone, talking about the renovation going on at their ballpark, the pit they call it, built in the big hole right along the Yellow River behind the high school in Pittsville. They're installing lights there this summer. Here's the pitch to Tolzman. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pittsville's always been a good baseball town. And with Coach Rayburn at the helm, he's going to get his boys to play a lot of games. Here's the pitch to Tolzman in low, ball 4. Leadoff walk to Tolzman brings up first baseman Darren Luther. Darren made a nice play over at first base to end the Stratford bombed the first inning. Dove to his right and tossed it to the pitcher, Zickert, coming for the third out of the inning. Here's Craning's first pitch. A little high, ball 1. 5 batters, Pittsville thus far, 3 left-handed. Craning into his stretch. Next pitch, a little high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out. Next pitch, high, ball 3. 3-0. First time he's had a chance to work from the stretch, and he's fallen behind his first batter. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 1. Taken all the way. Checks the runner at first, now comes home. Called, check with the umpire, and they say no check swing, so it's a ball. 2 walks. Leading off the top of the second. 2 on, nobody out. Brings up left fielder Derek Grossman. Here's Craning's pitch. Called strike one right at the knees. Fastball. Coach Rayborn flashing signs down to Grossman. Squares around the bunt. And I believe the pitch was low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here. 2 on. Top of the second. Here's a pickoff throw back to second. Almost dug out in the dirt by Jack Tubbs. Almost threw it into center field. Squaring around the bunt. Taking. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not sure if he was taking all the way or if he thought it was a little high. Here's Craning. Looking to run her over. Pitch high, ball 2. 2-2. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Berg. Not far enough away for the runners to advance. Good job of getting his body in front of it, knocking it down. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little inside. Walks the bases loaded. Coach Schmidt going out to have a talk with his infield and along with pitcher Riley Craning. Make sure they know what they want to do with their ground ball defense. Nobody out and bases loaded. Top of the second for Pittsville. Batter now is the center fielder Jake Hardinger. Three walks here to start the top of the second inning. Here's a pitch. Called strike one. Here's the pitch coming back. Curveball over, called strike two. 0-2. Nobody out, bases jammed. Here's Craning. Swung on and missed. Batter's out because the bases are filled. 1 out. Now we have right fielder Wyatt Radiman. All 4 outs thus far have been strikeouts. First pitch high, ball 1. Wyatt playing right field this afternoon for Pittsville. Here's a swing and miss on the fastball, a little bit behind it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 called. Throw down to first. Runner back safely. Good throw by Brady Berg. Keeping the runners honest. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Berg. Does a great job getting a spot in front of it. Keeping the ball in front of him so he knows where it is. 2-2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch by Craning. Swung and missed, strike 3. Number 9 hitter in the orders. Second baseman Brody Withers. Just so you know, we have an on-field microphone today, and that buzzing that you hear, that B is not in my microphone, that is on the field. B buzzing around by the microphone down there. First pitch to Withers, ball high. Second pitch, come back right down the middle, fastball, strike 1. 1-1. Bases still jammed. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Trying to work out of a bases loaded, no out jam is Craning. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. 2-1. Little problem with his control this inning, but not missing by a lot, but its fastball's high. Here's a fastball right down the middle. Swung and missed, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases filled. Bottom of the second, Stratford leading 1-0. Here's a pitch in the dirt, scooped by Berg, full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. The runners will be leaving after Craning releases. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 3 at the letters. For Pittsville in the top of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, 3 left on base. After an inning and a half, Stratford 1, Pittsville 0. We'll take a message from your sponsors here. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
All right, we're back here at Stratford, getting ready for the bottom of the second inning. Stratford with a 1-0 lead over Pittsville in American Legion Baseball. Leading it off for Stratford in the bottom of the second inning, a left fielder, Alec Chapel. Logan Zickert on the mound for Pittsville. Here's fastball, called strike. Good pop on his fastball from Zickert today. Don't have to work long to get loosened up. It's warm. Here's the pitch. Slider. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Catcher Krieger wanted that one, but here's Zickert coming back. Called, strike 3. First strikeout on the afternoon for Zickert. Brings up the DH, Jagger Ormond. Jagger batting today for Riley Craning, Stratford pitcher. Here's the first pitch, high, ball one. Nice crowd here this afternoon. Here's a well-hit ball to right center field by Jagger Ormond. Right in the gap. Base hit. Brings up the catcher, Brady Berg. Brady's had a nice start to his summer, hitting the ball. Here's the first pitch from Zickert, right at the knees, strike one. 1 out, 1 on, 1 strike count. Dan Leonard along with Cole Jacoby here this afternoon. Cale Jacoby, excuse me. Got Cole and Cales and all over here. Strike 2 called. 0-2. Toss over to first. Ormond back in time.
Come on now.
Cale's the one that keeps the numbers popping up on your screen, and camera does the camera. Pitch back to the screen. Wild pitch, runner advances to second. 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zickert from the stretch. Off the catcher's knee pad, and Brady's going to try to make it to first, and he's out. Two outs. Runner remains at second. Brings up center fielder Cole Tishy. Kind of a unusual looking play. Pitch did look like it could have been a strike, but catcher misplayed it off his knee pad. Bounced out in front of him. Had to throw the runner out. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Swung and missed. Ormond advances to third. Runner on third base now with 2 outs. Ball 1 strike. Actually, it was a called strike. 0-1. Here's Zickert's pitch. Breaks over, strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Zickert from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 3, right down the middle. For Stratford in the bottom of the second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 2 complete. Score remains Stratford 1, Pittsville 0. We'll take a moment listening to American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School getting set for the top of the third inning. Take your first step to building your new customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and model home village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader systems-built home market since 1973. Visit stratfordhomes.com today to get started. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. All set here for the top of the third inning. Craning struck out the first 6 batters he's faced. In between those 6 strikeouts, he's walked 3, but he got out of the bases loaded, no out jam last inning with 3 consecutive strikeouts. Back to the top of the order for Pittsville pitcher Logan Zickert. Logan was a strikeout victim back in the first inning. Getting ready for the top of the third. Here's Craning into his motion, wind up. Back to the screen, ball 1. One ball, no strike. Zickert leading off the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Ball high. 2-0. Here's the curveball, high, ball 3, 3-0. He's got some good pop on his fastball, but having trouble with his consistency. Here's the next pitch. Walks him on 4 straight balls. Nobody out. Runner on first. Brings up shortstop Dawson Luther. Here's first pitch. High, ball 1. Here's Craning's pitch, called strike 1. Talking earlier about Pittsville finishing their high school season this year 23-6 with a sectional semifinal loss to Oliva Strum. Here's a toss over to first, almost got away from Brady from Zaleski. Called a balk. Runner gets advanced to second. Illegal move to first base. Runner on second. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Blocked nicely again by Bird. 2-1.
Okay, Riley. Make it a strike.
Ball 3. 3-0. Haven't had a ball hit in play yet by Pittsville. These are all walks or strikeouts. Here's a fly ball to center field. Caught by Tishy for the first out of the inning. Just as I say there hasn't been a hit ball, we have one. No runners advanced, so we got runners at first, runner at second with 1 out. Brings up catcher Jamison Krieger. Zickert at second with 1 out. Here's Craning's pitch. Swung hard and right down the third base line, just foul. Hit hard by Krieger. You can just tell what his actions. Jameson's got a good clue on what's going on out here on the ball field. Really good catcher, strong arm, and he just stung a fastball. Here's pickoff throw back to second. Zickert back in time. Krieger, nice looking ball player. Here's the pitch by Craning. Swung in and bounced to second. Toss over to first base in time to retire Krieger. Runner advances to third on the ground ball to second. So we have a runner on third with 2 outs. Brings up Will Tolzman. Tolzman reached on a walk back in to lead off the second inning. Here's Craning. Takes a little off. Curveball's in the dirt, ball 1. 10-0 for Pittsville in the Central Wisconsin South Conference this year. Second place team was Pacelli. Here's the pitch. High. 2-0. 2 outs. 1 on third base after a leadoff walk. Here's the pitch by Craning. A little low, ball 3. 3-0. Here's the pitch. Called over, called strike 1. 3-1. Talking earlier about Pittsville doing their renovation and their installation of new lights around their ball field. I don't think they plan on playing any games this summer yet with the new lights. Here's the next pitch by Craning, right down the middle. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Here in the top of the third for Pittsville. Here's Craning. Swung on and lined off the oak tree down the right field line. Hangs in there, 3-2. Nice crowd on hand. Still time for you to come out. We're only in the third inning, playing 1 7-inning game here tonight. Here's Craning's pitch, high, ball 4. Brings up Darren Luther, first baseman. Two outs, 2 on, first and third. Riley Craning on the mound for Stratford. 6 strikeouts, but 5 walks. Here's the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swung on and hit to deep left field. And caught nicely in the outfield by Alec Chapel. Headed towards the left field line for Pittsville in the top of the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left after 2.5. Score remains Stratford 1, Pittsville nothing. We'll take a moment from our sponsors. You're listening to American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
All right, back here at Stratford High School, getting ready for the bottom of the third inning. Game moving along, pretty good clip. Pitchers throwing hard, both of them. Zickert from Pittsville, Craning from Stratford. A little bit of control problems for Craning. Here's Tubbs, Jack Tubbs leading off for Stratford in the bottom of the third. First pitch, high on a slider, ball one. Coming back, swung on hard, right down the left field line and into the corner. Jack Tubbs with a leadoff hit.
Attaboy, Jack. Keep it going now. Everybody hit. Let's do it. Come on, Riley.
Nobody out. Runner at first brings up Riley Spindler. Riley lined to right field. Actually hit a hard ground ball to the side of second baseman back in the first and scored Stratford's lone run. Check on Tubbs at first, back safely. Here's the pitch, outside, ball one. Check on him again at first. Ball was there in plenty of time, but first baseman wasn't on the bag. One ball. Here's a check on Tubbs again, back safely.
He really likes you, Jack.
Pitch high, throw down to first base by the catcher Krieger. 2 balls, keeping Tubbs on his toes down there at first. Jack led the Marywood Conference in stolen bases, leading hitter. Here's his next pitch, right down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Check on again at first base, back in time. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
Swung and lined over the Pittsville dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch. Outside ball.
There you go.
Count full.
Full count.
Nobody out. Almost had him at first. Throw was in the dirt.
One way or another, something's got to give here.
Here's a drive down the right field line. It's going to hook, fall, and out of play.
Somebody from the dugout, get that. Hey, get your foot down. Full count.
Count remains full here with nobody out. Riley doing a nice job of battling against Zickert. Here's a pitch. Walked him down ball 4. Nice at bat by Riley Spindler to put runners at first and second for Stratford here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brings up right fielder Landon Swisslin. Landon grounded out to short in his 1st inning. Here's Zickert's pitch. Slider, strike 1. 2 on with nobody out here. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-1. Here's the next pitch inside, ball 2. 2-1. Next pitch, fastball, strike 2. 2-2. Nobody out. Runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 3rd. And strike 3 on a curveball. Called. So Lislin's the first out of the inning. Brings up Vance Keelman. RBI single back in the 1st inning, scoring the only run in tonight's game thus far. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Big cut by Keelman. Vance will be one of the mainstays on the pitching staff for Stratford next spring. Got some pitching time this year on the varsity. Strike 2, swinging, 0-2. Here's Zickert quickly back. Well hit, that's going to be gone. That's well hit, left center field. 3-run homer. Vance Keelman to left center field. Wow. When you connect that well, and Zickert's power, it's going to travel a long ways. 3-run homer by Vance Keelman puts Stratford on top 4-0. Three-run homer, putting Stratford on top. 1 out. Brings up Henry Zaleski. As soon as he connected, you could just tell by the sound that that was going to be a well-struck ball. Stratford 4. Here's the first pitch. Did not check in time. Swinging strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Slider, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's another pitch, hit on well to left field, over the left fielder's head, bounces up against the wall. Zaleski's going to be safe at second base with a stand-up double. Two well-struck balls back-to-back. 3-run homer and now a double by Zaleski. Stratford has runner at second base. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brings up Alec Chapel. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Really impressed with the contact some of these Stratford batters have made with the ball. Here's a fastball. It nails Chapel right in the rib cage. That was a fastball to the ribs. Runners at first and second with 1 out. the designated hitter, Jagger Ormond. Jagger had a single to right center field back in the second inning, his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Curveball. Stratford's timing up his fastball pretty well right now. Needs to mix his pitches a little bit. Here's a slider inside. 0-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Stratford leading 4-0 after the 3-run homer by Kielman in this half of the inning. Here's the next pitch, inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second here with 1 out. And Ormond gets hit on the hand. To load the bases. Bases loaded here with 1 out. Zickert looking to get out of a jam here after giving up the 3-run homer to Kielman. Hit back-to-back batters now. Here's Brady Berg. Threw some first pitch, back to the screen, and Selesky's going to score on the wild pitch, making it 5-0. Both runners advance. Coach Rayburn going to the mound. Have a word with his pitcher and catcher. Just trying to settle him down. Got him a little rattled this half of the inning. A couple hard hit balls. Maybe some pitches he felt didn't go his way. Not saying that was the case, but it could be the case. Stratford with 4 runs here in the bottom of the third to make it 5-0. Second and third with 1 out. Brady Berg at the plate. Ball 1 with 1 out. Runners at second and third. Here's a hard hit ball down the line. Foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stratford's done a good job of making solid contact. Here's a pitch, fouled at the plate, back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go, hit a strike, let's go.
Really impressed how they've hung in there. Here's Zickert. Well hit to deep center field. Runners tagging, the ball's caught. Runners tagging, and they're going to sacrifice fly to score Chapel with the 6th run of the inning. Runner remains at second. 5 runners in this half of the inning. Brings up Cole Tishy, center fielder. Tigers have batted around here in the 3rd inning. Here's a pitch, high, ball 1. Two outs with a runner at second. Here's the pitch. Didn't check his swing. Called the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's a pitch right down the middle. Swing and miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 5 in for Stratford in the bottom of the 3rd inning, making it 6-0. Here's the pitch. Just outside, ball 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. called strike 3 on the inside corner on the curveball for Stratford. In the bottom of the third, they have 5 runs, only 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. After 3 complete innings, Stratford 6, Pittsville 0. We'll take a message from your sponsors. We're listening to American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components, fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
All right, we're back here at Stratford getting ready for the top of the 4th. Stratford with 5 big runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, making Stratford 6, Pittsville 0. Leading it off for Pittsville in the top of the 4th will be left fielder Derek Grossman. Derek walked in his first at bat back in the 2nd inning. 6 strikeouts, but 5 walks for Craning thus far. Here's the first pitch. Little high, ball 1. One and 0. Leadoff batter here in the top of the 4th for Pittsville. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swung and fouled out of play over the screen. Counts 1-1. Craning back into his windup. Next pitch, high again. Ball 2, 2-1. Curveball, called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the 4th inning for Pittsville. Derek Grossman leading it off for the Panthers this half of the inning. Here's the pitch by Craning. Swung on a miss, strike 3. 7th strikeout now for Riley. Brings up center fielder Jake Hardinger. Cale Jacoby along with Dan Leonard here at Stratford High School, bringing you American Legion Baseball. Got a couple days off. We don't have a home game here next week at all at this point, unless something gets rescheduled. Be back the following week. 2 games on Monday and Tuesday. Here's first pitch by Craning was a ball. Second pitch, high, ball 2. Season's winding down. On Monday the 10th, Stratford will play Loyal, and then the following day on Tuesday they'll play Medford. Both days will be 2 5-inning games beginning at 5 o'clock. Pitched by Craning, called strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. High, ball 3, 3-1. We usually don't get our schedule until Wednesdays for the following week's games, but I can pretty much tell you that Cale and I will be back here for those games. Next pitch, high, ball 4.
Wait, did he give you the money back? No.
1 out, runner at first, brings up Wyatt Radaman. Stratford plays at Marathon on Thursday, at Medford on Friday, and then next Thursday they play at Edgar. So they'll have 5 games before we see them again in our next game. 9-1 at this point. Here's Craning. Curveball, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Hardinger, the runner at first after a 1-out walk. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Nice job once again by Berg blocking it. Curveball in the dirt. With the runner at first, you don't have to force the runner at first base. When there's a runner at first, the batter's automatically out when the base is occupied. Pinch hitter here for Pittsville is Dalton Dar. His first plate appearance tonight. One on, 2 outs. Two and 0 count to Dar, the pinch hitter. Brady getting beat up by some of the balls in the dirt, blocking him with his body. Tremendous job he does staying in front of the ball as a catcher. I'm not allowing the runners to advance. Here's the next pitch, high, ball 3, 3-0. Eight strikeouts, but 6 walks thus far for Craning. Pitch back to the screen, ball 4. Runners at first and second with 2 out, and it looks like Chandler Schmidt's going to make a pitching change. Motions for Alec Chapel to come in from left field. Riley pitched 3 2/3 innings. No hits. Seven walks. 8 strikeouts. Riley's going to head out to center field. Chapel's going to come in to pitch. Taking his warm-up tosses. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solution on Facebook to get started. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. All right, Chapel just finishing up his last warm-up pitches. like to remind you to stay with us at the end of the ball game tonight for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds from Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nasonvilledairy.com. Hope to have a player of the game along with the winning coach. Alec Chapel on the mound. Back to the top of the order for Logan Zickert for Pittsville here with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Here's Chapel's first pitch. Called strike. Low outside corner. Here's the next pitch by Chapel. Grounded to second. Cleaned it fieldly. Throw over to first base for the second out of the inning. Third out of the inning, excuse me. For Pittsville in the bottom of the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. After 3.5 innings, score remains Stratford 6, Pittsville 0. We'll take a message from your sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
All right, we're back here at Stratford. American Legion Baseball, bottom of the fourth. Here's Tubbs with a hard shot to left field. Right on the screws. Jack 2 for 3. Brings up Riley Spindler. Riley 1 for 1, 2 runs scored. Single and reached on a walk and scored last inning. Here's Zickert's first pitch. Called strike 1. Throw over to first, keeping Tubbs honest. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Spindler's swings and misses, strike 1. Strike 2, excuse me, 0-2. Bottom of the fourth, Stratford 6, Pittsville 0. Tubbs moving on the pitch. Here's the toss by Krieger. Not in time. Trickles into center field, but not far enough for Tubbs to get away. Stolen base for Jack. Runner on second base. Ball 1 to Riley Spindler. Ball 1, strike 2. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3 in the inside corner. 1-0. Brings up Landon Zwisslen. Landon's 0 for 2. Caught looking his last time. First strikeout. Here's Zwisslen. Swings at the first pitch. Swing and miss. A little high. About eye level. Next pitch, low and inside ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the next pitch. High, ball 2. 2-1. Curveball, swung on and missed. Nice job by Krieger, the catcher, keeping it in front of him. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zickert. Tubbs remains at second base with 2 outs. Back to Vance Keelman. Vance is 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs, 3-run homer his last time up. There's the fake move to second. Tubbs back in time. 4 RBIs for Keelman. First pitch is a curveball. Ball 1. Next pitch, in the dirt, fastball, scooped nicely by Krieger. 2-0. Next pitch, high, ball 3, 3-0. Zickert's pitch. Fastball right over the middle. Taking all the way. 3-1. 2 outs. Runner at second. Next pitch, a little low. Ball 4. Keelman reaches for the 3rd time. Single, homer, walk. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Brings up first baseman Henry Zaleski. Henry with a double his last time up. Deep left field. Here's first pitch, slider over, strike 1. Comes back, ball hit to second base, trying to run in and make a play on it. And he beats it out. A slow dribbler, once it got past the pitcher, was going to be a hard time for the second baseman to come in and make that play. Zaleski beats it out for an infield single. Puts runners at all 3 bases with 2 outs. Brings up the pitcher, Alec Chapel. Here's a pitch, fouled out of play. Oh and 1. 2 outs. Bases jammed. Zickert looking to work out of the inning here in the 4th inning. Next pitch, inside ball. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Next pitch, called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss, strike 3. For Stratford in the bottom of the 4th inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left. After 4 complete, score Stratford 6, Pittsville 0. We'll take a message from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Phil Service Center, where the adventure begins.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Back here at Stratford High School, Dan Leonard, along with Cale Jacoby, getting ready for the top of the 5th inning. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. All right, Chapel completing his warm-up tosses here, getting ready for the Panther top of the 5th inning. Thus far, Pittsville's had 7 base runners left on, all on walks. For the top of the 5th inning, leading it off is going to be the shortstop, Dawson Luther. Dawson's 0 for 2. Last time flew out to center field. A lot of good baseball players from the Luther family over the years. First pitch, swung on a miss, strike 1. Here's Chapel's next pitch, outside, ball 1. Stratford has about half of their pitchers with even no runners on base that start from the stretch, not the windup. Here's the next pitch, outside, ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a fly ball to right field and over the right fielder's head. He's going to go for third. Here's the throw from the second baseman to third. He's in there sliding safe. Triple for Luther, leading off the 5th inning. Jake Remus now in right field for Stratford. First pitch to Krieger, ball. Nobody out, runner at third. Next pitch, inside, ball 2, 2-0. Bottom of the 5th here, nobody out. Low, ball 1. Excuse me, ball 3. 3-0. Jamison Krieger with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Stratford leading 6-0. 4 straight balls to Krieger, puts runners at first and second.
Nobody out.
Brings up third baseman Will Tolsman. Will's walked his first 2 times up tonight, both against Riley Craning. Here's Chapel's pitch in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Brady Berg. One and 0. Nobody out. Runners at first and third for Pittsville here in the top of the fifth. Stratford 6, Pittsville 0. Pitch to Tolsman, called strike. 1-1. Coach Rayburn flashing some signs over to Krieger. Not sure if he'll have him stealing here with a 6-0 deficit. Next pitch is a little low, ball 2, 2-1. Next pitch outside, ball 3, 3-1. Nobody out, 2 already on. Pittsville threatening here in the top half of the fifth inning. Here's a ground in the infield. Tubbs fields it, throws it to second for the force. On this first, runner beats the throw. On the play, Luther scores, making it 6-1. One out, runner at first, brings up Darren Luther. Darren's 0 for 1, flew out to left his last time out. Walked back in the second inning. Here's the pitch by Chapel. A little high, ball 1. 1-0 with 1 out. Stratford's game last night with Auburndale was canceled. Auburndale had troubles finding enough players to field a team. Here's the pitch, called strike. Pickoff attempt down at first by Brady Berg. Runner back in time. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Otherwise, we'd have been here last night for the game, but canceled early in the day. Next pitch high, ball 2, 2-1. Chapel coming back, bounces in the dirt. Scooped up by Berg, but it's 3-1. Here's the next pitch, grounded back to the mound, fielded by Chapel on the short, and turned. Nice 1-6-3 double play for the Tigers to end the inning. For Pittsville in the top of the fifth inning, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. After 4.5 innings, the score now, Pittsville 1, Stratford 6. You're listening to American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Mall Furniture has every type of chair you can think of. Lazy Boy, Best Swivel, Queen Anne, Marshfield, all types of lift chairs. We have it all. All are ready to pick up and take home today. Mall Furniture sells locally made products and is proud to serve Central Wisconsin. We've been family owned and operated for over 45 years and looking forward to many more. Have a look at us online at mallfurniturewi.com.
Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In Central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School, getting ready for the bottom of the fifth inning. Now pitching for Pittsville is Darren Luther. Darren started the game at first base, so him and Zickert just switched spots. Final line score around the night for Zickert. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 hits. Two walks, 8 strikeouts for Zickert. But the big blow of the game thus far was the 3-run homer by Kielman. Broke open a 1-0 game, making it 4-0. Tigers added 2 more that inning. So now it's 6-1. Leading off for Stratford, Riley Craning. Riley started the game tonight as the starting pitcher. First pitch was ball high. Here's Luther's next pitch. Called strike. Curveball, low and inside corner. Bottom of the fifth. Stratford 6, Pittsville 1. American Legion baseball action. Here's a ground ball to third. Fielded, sets, throws to first base. In time to retire Craning. 1 out, brings up Stratford catcher Brady Berg. Brady's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly RBI last at bat. Here's the pitch by Luther. Curveball bounces in the dirt. Ball 1. Scooped up nicely by Krieger. Next pitch inside, ball 2. Nice afternoon, but a little hazy. Wildfires in Canada are drifting down into Wisconsin. Probably about as thick as I've seen it so far this summer today. Two balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Here's ground ball off his foot. Right off the top of his foot, toes. Don't see that happen too often in high school or American Legion baseball, but you watch college baseball or the pros, it seems to happen once every other inning. Here's the next pitch outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. With 1 out to Brady Berg, Tiger catcher. Here's the next pitch by Luther. Just outside. Walk. Brings up Cole Tishy. We're going to have a last out courtesy runner for the catcher so he can get his equipment on. Cole 0 for 2. Caught looking, 2 strikeouts both times tonight. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 1. Spent the last 2 nights watching the College World Series. The only game that I didn't see was probably the best game of the tournament. Last 2 nights ago was 24-4, and the national championship game last night was 18-4. Swing and a miss by Tishy, 2-1. Florida won 24-4 on Sunday. Last night, LSU come back to win the national championship 18-4. Here's the next pitch, outside ball, 3-1. "24 hits last night LSU had. The night before in the College World Series, Florida set the record for 23 hits in a game. The following day, LSU betters the record with 24. Here's Luther from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Full count. 1 out. Those scores are indicative of watching slow pitch softball at Auburndale over the weekend. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Foul.
We got it here. 3. Go.
Hanks tough. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Runner at first, Brady Berg. Actually, it's a pinch runner, Riley Craning. Here's the next pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. Cole reaches for the first time tonight. Second walk of the inning. Back to the top of the order for shortstop Jack Tubbs. Jack is 2 for 3, 2 with a run scored. Single in the third and a single in the fourth. Here's the first pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Luther's pitch. Swung on. Back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, 2 on, 1 out. Darren Luther now pitching for Pittsville in relief of Logan Zickert. Here's the next pitch. Fouled back to the screen. 2-2. For those of you that have joined us for any games prior to tonight, Jack does play on a traveling baseball team. Was in Iowa last week for games on, I believe, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's a lot of ball in. Marywood Conference South Player of the Year, Jack Tubbs was. Here's a line shot to the left center field. Craning stops at third to load the bases. Jack with his 3rd hit on the night. Four hard hit balls. One of them he just got underneath. Deep fly ball to left. The other 3 have just been ropes singles. Here's Riley Spindler with bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch, ball 1. One and 0. Here's a line shot to right center field in the gap. He's going to score 2. Throw back into the infield. Holds Riley to a single with a 2-run base hit. Plating both Berg and Tishy. Makes it Stratford 8. Pittsville 1. Jack Remus now batting. First time he's gotten a plate appearance tonight, batting for Whistling, playing right field. Here's a pop-up in the infield. Third baseman drops it. Tried to get his feet set to throw to second. Dropped that. So all runners are safe. E5 loads the bases. Brings up third baseman Vance Keelman. Vance is 2 for 2. One of those hits being a 3-run homer back in the third inning. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Bases loaded with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Bounces in the dirt. Blocked by Krieger. 2-0. If the runner from first would score without any outs being made, the game would be over. 10-run rule after 5. Here's the next pitch. Ball 3, 3-0 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. 3-0 swinging away. Hit a high pop-up. Caught by the center fielder. And they're going to play at the plate. Tubbs is safe. Five RBIs now for Keelman with sacrifice fly. Makes it 9-1. Brings up Henry Zaleski. First pitch, called strike. Stratford 9, Pittsville 1, bottom of the 5th. Next pitch bounces in, ball. Once again, blocked nicely by Krieger. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Stratford leading 9-1. Here's a fly ball to center field. Center fielder coming in hard, and he catches it. Nice running catch by Hardinger for the 3rd out of the inning. For Stratford in the bottom of the 5th, 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. Score after 5 complete. Stratford 9, Pittsville 1. Take a message from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children, to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like. and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
All right, back here at Stratford High School, getting ready for the top of the sixth. Here's a second pitch. Popped out to center field. New pitcher for Stratford, Brady Berg. Derek Grossman was the batter that popped out. Brings up Jake Hardinger. Jake's 0 for 1 with a walk. Stratford's just has a lot of pitching depth. Not what I would call any outstanding arms. Riley Craning probably threw it the hardest of anybody tonight, but his control was questionable at times. They just have a lot of kids that can get it up there. Pitch to Hardinger, ball 1, strike 1 with 1 out. Berg back, high, ball 2. Next pitch, a little high, ball 3, 3-1. We know Brady has the good arms, being the catcher. Here's the next pitch right down the middle, called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Here's the next pitch, slider, called strike 3. 2 outs. Wyatt Radaman now the batter. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. Rayson Schooley. Schooley's first plate appearance tonight. First pitch takes over, called strike 1. 2 outs. Next pitch just outside, missed the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, fall back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slender, 6 foot, 6'1" probably. Little low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on. Pittsville, top of the 6th inning. Stratford with a 9-1 lead. Here's the next pitch. Just inside. Counts full with 2 outs. Here's Berg back. Popped out of play. Hit a moving vehicle right as it was driving past. Next pitch back. Ball 4, walked him. Schooley reaches on a walk. Brings up Dalton Dar. Dalton's second plate appearance after entering the game in the 4th inning. Here's Berg's pitch, called strike. 2 outs, runner at first. 1 strike count. Dalton Dar batting. Here's Berg. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Brady gets the ball. He doesn't wait too much time. He just gets the sign and he's ready to go. Not a lot of time between pitches with Brady Berg. Here's the pitch, fouled on towards the Panther dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first with 2 outs. Here's the next pitch. Fouled out of play and over the screen. Count remains. Oh, 2.
Give him a strike.
Berg's pitch. Foul. Still 0-2.
One more strike, Brady. One more.
In the dirt. Back to the screen. So Whistling unable to knock it down. Runner advances to second on the wild pitch. Counts now 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runner at second. Brady Burke on the mound for Stratford. Here's a pitch. A little low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Dalton Dar batting. Swung on a miss, strike 3. In the top of the 6th for Pittsville, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. After 5.5 innings, the score now, Stratford 9, Pittsville 1. We'll take a message from your sponsors. You're listening to American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School getting set for the bottom of the 6th inning. Stratford with a 9-1 advantage. Stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or on NasonvilleDairy.com. Hope to have a chance to talk to player of the game along with head coach from the winning team at the conclusion of today's game. Leading it off for Stratford in the bottom of the 6th is, I believe it's Jagger Ormond. No, it's not Jagger Ormond. Not sure who it is. It says Bangard on the back of his shirt. But there's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sorry, I don't have him on my list of players. Here's a pitch, swung on a miss. Throw down to first, retires him. 1-0. Brings up Brandon Drexler, going to bat for the first time. Brandon's first time batting. Here's a ground ball to third. Fielded clean by the third baseman. Throw over the first. Nice job. To retire Drexler with the second out. Brings up pitcher Brady Berg. Brady is 0 for 1. Sacrifice fly. RBI back in the 3rd. Walked and a run scored in the 5th. Darren Luther looking to finish up for the Panthers tonight. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Just a little low ball one. Here's the pitch coming back. Hit down the first base line, fielded by the first baseman Zickert. Touches the bag, and 3 up, 3 down for Stratford here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First time tonight the Tigers went 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left after 6 complete. Stratford 9, Pittsville 1. We'll take a message from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School getting ready for the Pittsville half of the 7th inning. Brady Berg still on the mound for the Tigers. Doing the catching in replacement of Berg is Swisslin. Landon Swisslin. Leading it off for Pittsville. We're back to the top of the order for Logan Zickert. Logan's 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's Berg's first pitch. Called strike 1. Oh and 1. Cummins back. Next pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch that time, back to the screen. One ball, 1 strike. Leadoff batter here in the 7th. Next pitch is a little low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's a hard hit ball to deep left field. Back to the fence. Leadoff double for Zickert in the left center field gap. Only the second hit of the night for the Pittsville. The other hit belonging to this batter, Dawson Luther, who tripled and scored back in the 5th Panther-only run. Here's Berg's first pitch, inside, ball 1. One on with 1 out. Here's a ground ball on the first base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, I'd like to thank Caleb Jacoby for producing our show here tonight. Always does a good job. Here's a pass ball against Swisslin, allowing the runner to advance to third base with nobody out. Here's the next pitch. Popped up right over the top of us. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Top of the 7th. Low, outside, full count.
Let's go. Time.
Pittsville with a lead-off double, advancing to third on a pass ball. So runner at third with nobody out. Here's Berg. Called strike 3. One out. Jamison Krieger, the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk back in the 5th inning. Been really impressed with Jamison's work behind the plate. Here's a deep fly ball, center field, under it, and catching it for the out. Runner tags and scores on the sacrifice fly, making it 9-2. Two outs. Will Tolzman, the batter. 0 for 1, reached on base twice via the walk. Here's a fly ball down the right field line. Strike 1. No games here on Zaleski Sports for Stratford next week. We'll be back 2 weeks on Monday night. Here's the next pitch, fouled, strike 2. Monday and Tuesday that week. Monday night against Marathon. Tuesday night against, excuse me, I got the wrong week here. Monday night against Loyal, Tuesday night against Medford. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Will Tolzman with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here's a ground ball to second base. Fielded cleanly, throw over to first, and that'll be the ball game. In the top of the 7th for Pittsville, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Final score, once again, Stratford 9, Pittsville 1. We'll take a message from our game sponsors, and I'll get down and try to get a player of the game and speak with head coach Chandler Schmidt. Final score, once again, Stratford 9, Pittsville 1. We'll be back with you in a few minutes. Thank you.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come in from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
All right, we're back here at Nasonville Dairy postgame report. Tonight's player of the game, Vance Kielman, 5 RBIs, the big 3-run homer to break the game open when it was 1-0. Seen the ball well tonight, or how did it go for you?
Yeah, I mean, I was seeing the fastball really well, and then he gave me one during that AB. Obviously, like earlier in the at bat, I swung out of my shoes on 2 nice curveballs, so it was nice to see that fastball and rip it.
He throws it pretty well.
Yeah.
All you got to do is make some pretty solid contact, and it's going to carry well, because there were some very well hit balls by Stratford tonight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what we can do. He was a pretty good pitcher, probably one of the best we've seen all year, but we still hit him pretty well. So.
No clean game tonight defensively. Of course, there wasn't a lot of hit balls tonight, a lot of strikeouts and walks by the defense, but it's always nice to get a clean game by the defense.
Yeah, not a lot of plays, but we still had a pretty clean game, so that's good to have.
So, game last night got canceled. What's the schedule for the rest of the week?
I believe it's just a game Thursday, and then we're done for the week.
All right. Once again, we'd like to congratulate you on a nice job, and look forward to seeing you down the road. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
Take the mic.
I'm Vance Kilman, and I'm in the house.
Thanks. All right, we're back here with Coach Chandler Schmidt. Chandler, one thing I was really impressed with tonight in the 9-2 victory over Pittsville, how hard you guys hit the ball up and down the lineup. Zickert can create a lot of power because he throws it so hard, but you guys made the good contact.
Mm-hmm. No, I love it. I mean, offense is first. We scored, 27 runs last time we played these guys last week, so our bats are coming along. We're focusing on line drives, and it's paying off. Obviously, that pitcher they had was pretty good. He threw the ball pretty hard, had a good slider, but the kids did a great job of attacking fastballs and driving it.
So another thing I wanted to talk a little bit about, you just keep bringing out pitcher after pitcher, kids I haven't seen yet. Not that I see a lot of your ball games, but you have a lot of depth.
Yeah, our goal is to develop as many arms as we can, because if someone's struggling one day, we just go to the next. But yeah, kids are doing a good job. I'm plugging in guys here and there, and they're doing a good job of being adaptive and adapting to it. So I'm proud of our pitchers. I mean, we had a no-hitter going into like the 4th inning or 5th inning. So we're throwing strikes upon the zone. Proud of the guys.
So one of the things that I was going to talk a little bit about was the fact that you're putting all these different pitchers out there. You're playing a lot of kids in a lot of different positions, but it's giving the kids a lot of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the big thing is confidence, right? I mean, baseball's such a mental game. There's a lot of negatives that happen in baseball, so just thriving off the positives. Vance got a hold of one. Proud of him for crushing a baseball like that, and then just proud of all the other guys that were hitting the ball well. I don't know how many hits tonight, but I think we had quite a few. So,
9.
Yeah, 9 hits. So, yeah, that's really good. And we scored majority of our runs versus their first pitcher, and I mean he threw it well. So,
congratulations on a good win, and we'll see you down the road. Good luck.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, that'll wrap it up here from Stratford High School. Once again, the final score tonight: Stratford American Legion 9 runs. 9 hits, no errors, 8 runners on base. Pittsville, 2 runs, 2 hits, committed 2 errors, and left 8 runners on base. Winning pitcher tonight for Stratford was Riley Craning. Once again, we thank you for joining us here on Zaleski Sports for American Legion Baseball. We will not have any games on air next week, but stay tuned the following week where we'll have 2 games, actually 2 doubleheaders on Monday and Tuesday, the 10th and 11th of July. Once again, along with Cale Jacoby, I'm Dan Leonard. Thank you for joining us here on Zaleski Sports. Thank you, and have a safe trip home.